22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Edmonds trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Complete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's certainly one way to frustrate the quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On play action, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bring Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Mayfield, complete right side to Otten. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And some space here. Shoves him aside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Cousins again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we said, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Madison running on first down. Stiff-armed him. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll set. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They go play action. Cousins rolling to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, this is Edmonds. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again. Oh, what a move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Mudd, 29 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12 before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a give to Madison. 93 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Madison. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing.
Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On third down, Cousins. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own... The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to... change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 36, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And again, it's Mayfield finding Otten once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, touchdown! Chris Godwin from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Throwing here, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 36, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cousins on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 22, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.